Hey board gamers, BJ from Game Gumbo here, back in the Gumbo pot, this time with another unboxing. We're looking at River Valley Glassworks from Allplay Games, designed by Matt Riddle, Pinchback, and Adam Hill. It's a game that we've played a lot on BGA, but I finally get to play it in person. So let's get right to the table and see what's inside this box, and a little bit of lagniappe. Gorgeous art from Andrew Bosley on this cover. All the animals, just can't wait for us to open this box and start playing with these. Now, I've got the retail edition, I'm pretty sure. I didn't back the full blinged out everything. So if you want one of those, check out a different unboxing. I'm showing you basically what you get if you went to a con or you ordered it online. So River Valley Glassworks, it's an abstract game, plays very quickly. I think an early contender for Spiel des Jahres based on my 15 or 20 plays online on VGA so far. Another game where I played it on VGA and had to have a copy for myself. So these are the instructions. We've got the setup with the number ties to the component list. Great, love that. Love how they've got they show you exactly where each piece is going to go. Overview of the game, lots of pictures to show you how you gather from the river. This game is all about gathering glass from the river, putting on your player board, but there's 2 or 3 spatial puzzles about the way you play your glass on the board that's going to be the scoring. And that's what makes this game so much fun. How to draw from the lake when you start running out of tiles, and then the final scoring with all the credits. This looks great. This looks really good. Solo. Oh, I didn't even know it came with a solo mode. So check out twitch.tv/boardgamegumbo, where we stream your games live on Twitch. You never know. We might be streaming this one solo. For sure, we're going to stream it with multiple players, of course. A little advertisement for Allplay. That is great. All right, time to take a look at inside. Like I said, I don't think I bought the upgraded components. That's the glass type of they're actually made out of glass. But look how gorgeous this bag is. I just unboxed a different game that had a bag for pulling out tiles, and it was just your standard big black bag that we've seen in almost every Euro abstract game. This is just gorgeous. Super thick, got the logo on the front. Well done, Allplay. Love it. That's got to make Matt and Ben and Adam happy. All right, I'm gonna get to the pieces in a second. I just want to look. One of the reasons I know I didn't back the super duper deluxe is because this is the river, and these pieces in that deluxe version, acrylic. And that, gotta admit, I was very tempted, but lots of game to play on these shelves. So, I have to be careful of that. And no, this is not a review copy. I paid for this copy because I love the Fleeples and I love this game. So I want to make sure I did it. So we're going to set up the river kind of randomly like this with all of the different pieces. Each one has a different shaped tile on it. See how it looks like that? And so when you draw, when you draw those from there, to determine which of these river tiles you pick from, it depends on the piece that you have. That piece is going to match up to the river tile. And then you place it on there, and then you look at the 2 river tiles on either side. So if I spent a triangular piece, I'm going to choose the pieces to return based on the 2 tiles, one on each side. So this is the rest of the river tiles, and it's 1 river tile for each of the 6 different types of pieces. So it would be something like this. A little river setup. I feel like did look pretty good, I gotta admit. And then once you do that, then you'll take it out and slide it into the river like that. So it looks like the river is constantly flowing. So it gives you that kinetic energy a little bit. Okay, here is the lake piece, and that's where we're going to have the extra pieces there. And when we run out of tiles, when we run out of river pieces, or if we just want to refill our hand, we can grab these pieces that are inside. Remember, right? You take 4 out of the 5 or something. I'll have to look at the rules. Problem with BGA is it does it automatically for you, so I don't have to remember any of the rules. Okay, each player gets a player board. We'll look at that next. And there are 5 in the game. I actually didn't remember how many. I have a standard game that I play with Andrew Buchholz and Don Lyles and Dan Patrice from the Geek All Stars, and so I don't actually remember because we're constantly playing a 4-player. It goes from 1 to 5 players and takes about 25 minutes. Okay, this is the back of the box. Great back of the box, by the way. It shows you exact, like, just looking at the back of the box, you know what the game's about. Collect glass from the river. The river then flows, and then create the most beautiful collection of glass, i.e. to score points. That's how you do it. Okay, so since we're playing 5 different players, we've got 5 different boards. Also with the, it looks like a solo mode at the back, although I'm not sure. And I love how it's got different little animals with the little artwork. So we got the River Valley Glass Collective with the otter. We got Hoppington's Glass Mart. Any guess what the animal is on that one? We've got Rosie's Grit and Glass with a gator. The Beaver Boutique with a beaver, of course. And then the turtle with Cornelius Shellworth's Glasscraft. That actually might be my favorite character. I like that. That turtle looks pretty sharp with the little monocle. And it explains you how the game is played. You know, how you do your turn, how you do your scoring, and the glass rarity. Because when you're trying to place your pieces out across, you want to get as many as you can this way to score points. And it's your highest level completed. So it's great going this way, but the 6 different glass have different rarity. The yellow and the 8 different colors have different rarity. The yellow and orange, super rare. Whites and purples, super common. So you put a super rare at the start, and that way you can finish out all these and get higher with the non-rare ones, but it's harder to get that way. So, you know, that's one of the scoring objectives, and it's something that you have to think about. All right, we got some more pieces to take a look at. Everybody's got a bag to collect the glass in, of course. They punch out. I mean, it's Allplay. The production from Allplay has always been pretty good, always been great. I mean, and each one, it even has a reminder, there's a max of 5 for you to put in. And then it says, you'll start with 3. That's the way to do it. It's right on the bag. I'm assuming this is the first player marker. Lagniappe in this video, so an eye out. And then I don't remember what this is for. I actually don't remember. Let's see if the rule book answers my question right away. A good rule book would. And take the 6 tiles, matching the stones on there. Yep. Take a satchel on the Glassworks board. Place it with the solo side. Face down. Place a marker on 0 their inventory track. F is the inventory markers. Okay. So, inventory markers. Oh, okay. So, very interesting. The reason I didn't know this is because BGA does this automatically for you. On your board, there's this little saw here. So you start with your little inventory, and that's the timer in the game. If I remember right, it's 17. When somebody gets to 17, that triggers the end of the game. Let me just make sure. When a player reaches or passes 17 on the inventory track, they trigger the end of the game. When this happens, each player with fewer than 3 pieces in their satchel immediately draws from the bag, so they have 3. Finish the current round of turns so everybody has the same number of turns. Then everyone takes 1 final turn. Then we score. Okay, so that's pretty clever. You'll just go up here. Instead of having to count them on your board, this just keeps track of it. I don't know if we'll do that. We'll see. Let's see if it makes sense to do it. But I'm glad they included it. Might not be something I need to do, but I'm glad they included it. So, I know, the moment you all been waiting for. I've been stalling. Let's take a look at those pieces. All right, so many different pieces here. Maybe 8. Okay, we do have 8. You can tell just from the bag sizes that the whites and purples, right, are going to be the most common. Yeah, because they got the biggest bags. And then the yellow and orange, they are bigger pieces, but they have very, few pieces, and they have very small bags. So then we've got the blue and the green. and the aqua blue. Yep, there we go. And then the dark one and the blue one. I think this is how it goes. Pretty sure. Yep. At least if you just going by the bags, that's what it looks like. But let's take a look at the pieces. I like green and gold, so I'll take a look at those first. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what I needed. Just some nice little acrylic pieces. You know, you pull these out of the bag. What's funny is they're all different little shapes. They got the little wishbone looking one. They've got the triangle. They've got the heart. They've got the circle. They got the pentagon. All different shapes. These are great. Hey, look, I'm glad that some of my buddies had the super fancy. Jared. Jared has the fully blinged out version, and I can't wait to play it. But for me and snowboarding, this is all I'm gonna need. This is gonna be nice. I'm looking forward to playing this. Yeah, so that's the 5. Some of them are even kind of sparkly. Can I show you the sparkly ones real quick? Yeah, that's the sparkly. I knew there was something. This is the other color I was looking for right here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the black ones are when you're playing 5-player only. That's the reason I didn't recognize them, because I'm always playing a 4-player game with my little Geek All-Star crew. All right, so here's that other one as promised. I like this color. The cool color. I don't see that color too often in board gaming. And then we've got the little sparkly ones. Nice. Great production. The price was great. The production is fantastic. Yes, I know there's an error on one of the player boards. I'm not too worried about it. In opening of the box, I didn't even notice whether it was there or not. So it's not going to bother me. But there's some lagniappe. Let's get back to that table, because I want to show you what also came by Kickstarter. By backing the Kickstarter, I got 2 extra. But wait, there's more. There's some lagniappe in this box, because I also backed the Kickstarter version, and in the Kickstarter version, we had a chance to get a little expansion and a first player marker. Let's get right and see what those are. Oh wait, there's more. There's a little bit of lagniappe. I've got an upgraded player marker and an expansion to show you. It came with the Kickstarter version that I backed. So let's get right to that table and take a look. All right, so I backed the project, and as part of the, I want to say it was the notification thing, you know, like if you sign up early, we got an upgraded player marker, which is the otter. Yep, it's the otter in a statue that stands up. Look at that. That's gonna be great. I mean, this is nice. This is cool. This is a nice thing to pass around. And then we also got something called River Glass and Other Sundries. It's designed by the Fleeples, same art. It's 6 modules to expand your game with player powers and new scoring conditions. Now, that's what I want to see. Oh, Jared, this is going to be some, can't wait to tell Jared, this is some asymmetric player powers. All right, I'm ready to unbox it. I couldn't find the little strip, but now I found it. And I'm just going to look at this real quick. So I'm going to put this right in to the box. So try to open it. It's a pack of cards. Shocker. All right, so, and another. All right, so it has, first card tells us what's in it, component list, 1 setup card, 6 rules cards, 35 ability cards, 85, wow. All right. This expansion includes 6 gameplay modules to mix up with River Valley Glassworks. Some add new ways to score, others provide new abilities. Each module has a complexity rating of 1 to 3 stars, combine up to 2 for a new experience each game. So after setting up the base game, Choose one or two modules, lay out all the cards for each module face up, going counterclockwise from last player. Each player chooses one card from the first module, and you repeat for the second module. If you're using two, return all other unselected cards to the box. The expansion is not compatible with solo rules. If using the deluxe edition, your satchel means you pan. Yeah, because I don't have the fancy old. All right, so we've got. Wow, look at all the things, man. So we've got the 6 rules cards. Interesting. Love the artwork. So you have negative points if you take tiles and you don't have any room for them. The old Azul thing of falling off the wall and you score negative points. Same thing here, but it looks like they've got 5 cards that when you place one or more pieces in the overflow, you may choose one of them that matches an unfilled color on your order. Place the chosen piece on your order to fulfill that color, and you'll score victory points for the number of colors you fulfilled. Interesting. Okay. So somebody's asking for these colors, and if you go overboard, you can still score some points. I like that. Okay. What else would we have? We've got assistants. Okay. Let's see. In the assistants, you can use your assistants once per game on your turn, either before or after taking the turn, unless stated otherwise. After using your assistant, you flip it. If you don't use it, it's worth 2 points at the end. I love games like that where you can score a couple of bonus points if you don't use the specific bonus. And we have a bunch of special powers that are generally, it looks like once per game, like swap any 2 pieces in the river. Okay, the River Scout, the Scallywag, the Tinkerer, and the Fairy Captain. We have 6 different one of these. I'm already digging this. This is gonna be fun to play. I could see the Fleeples just sitting there. Hey, how can we jazz up this game? Or as Walt Disney used to say, how can we plus the game? We've got the equipment one. Each player has a piece of equipment with a unique scoring bonus. At the game end, score victory points for your equipment as instructed. So when scoring each row with the bathysphere, when scoring each row, if the second space from the left is full, ignore any gap in the first space. Oh, these are cool. Okay, so all of these little cards are going to kind of break the scoring rules of the game. Oh, that's neat. I like that. Flooded market. Each player has an undesirable color that has flooded the local markets and becomes less exciting. At game end, if the shortest column in your glassworks is your undesirable color, score the higher victory points on the card. If you have no column of the color, score the lower victory point. So you kind of want 1 or 2, and make sure it's the shortest column, and you'll get the big number, 6. Or just don't take any at all and get the smaller number, 3. Kind of push your luck, not push your luck, but an interesting push-pull thing. So, and of course, it's got all the different colors. So that's cool. I like that one. Lake diving. Each player has a lucky shape that helps them gather extra glass. When you place your lucky shape in the river, gather an extra piece of your choice from the lake to add to your glassworks. Then refill the lake. I like that. So, this is my lucky shape. Each of the modules kind of messes with different aspects of the game. This one obviously we've hit rarity, we've hit shapes. River treasures. Each player has a treasured shape that their artisan customers value. At the game end, count the number of pieces of your treasured shape and score victory points. Okay, the old collect a bunch of the same type of thing. Okay, and there's each one of the different 6 shapes. Simple artwork too. Lots of points going from 1 to 16 if you can collect all 6 or more. Okay, so that's the lagniappe. We got 6 modules. We have this cool first player marker, and you'll play 1 or 2 of these modules. You and the other players will pick one of these 2 other modules and then start handing out the cards in a draft. That's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be adding these when we play. All right, that's everything you get in the box in the retail edition of the River Valley Glassworks, plus a little bit of lagniappe. I showed you that cool first player marker and the 6 modules that come with the River Glass and Other Sundries box. So I am looking forward to playing this. Go to twitch.tv/BoardGameGumbo and you'll probably see us streaming this pretty soon. Till next time, C'est le bon temps roulé.